Next on the agenda, we'll cover managing the cookie finances. I'll turn it over to Becky Rettler, Girl Scouts River Valley's troop finance specialist, who has lots of great info to share.
Hello, everyone. In this section, I will be covering topics related to managing cookie finances. So you will have that information you need to train and support your troops and make sure that they are set up for success and receive their well-deserved cookie proceeds. First up, I want to talk about our 2 online responsibility forms for the cookie program. All participating families and troop cookie managers are required to complete the form to acknowledge that they understand their responsibilities and that they agree to follow River Valley's requirements and policies during the cookie program. Troop cookie managers must submit their form by February 1st, and the family form must be completed before the Girl Scout receives any inventory or takes online orders. These forms will also be required when submitting an issue form at the end of the sale for an unpaid balance. As mentioned earlier in the presentation, troop cookie managers need to establish that troop family return date and add it to their family guide because there is a question on the family responsibility form asking for that date. There is a question on the troop cookie manager form asking for your email address, and on the family form, it asks for the troop cookie manager's email. When that email address is included on the forms, it ensures that you and the troop cookie managers will receive a copy of that completed form. That way, you and the troop cookie managers are able to confirm that you have received forms from all of your participating troops and families. A suggestion would be to have your cookie managers and or families complete that form at your trainings or your troop meetings so that it's done and out of the way. Both forms are live now and can be found on Cookie Central. During the cookie program, families can collect payments from customers via check, cash, or taking a credit card payment through Digital Cookies mobile app for in-person or booth orders. When credit card payments are made through Digital Cookies, payments are deposited into the River Valley's account, which means there's no money handling. And the troop and the Girl Scout are credited the full sale amount in Digital Cookies and Smart Cookies, so there's no additional data entry needed. And as mentioned earlier, troops will not be charged a transaction fee for accepting credit card payments through Digital Cookies. Mobile payment services are not to be used to collect money from customers for in-person or booth sales. Please make sure your troop cookie managers pass that information along to your families. But new for 2024, when a customer places a prepaid order for Girl Scout delivery or a shipped order from the Girl Scouts digital cookie site, the customer will have the option to pay via credit card, but also PayPal or Venmo. This is just another way for the customer to pay from their bank account, and it is only available for those prepaid girl delivery and shipped orders. There will be a flyer in your cookie booth and sales kit that troops should display to let customers know what forms of payments they will be accepting. If a troop is accepting checks, the flyer is required to be posted at all times so customers are aware of our check policy, our check acceptance policy. Troops should be collecting money from families on a regular basis and depositing that money into the troop bank account. River Valleys recommends troops making deposits on a weekly basis. Troops will want to set up a schedule a day of the week that families turn in money into the troop that they have, or turn money that they have collected into the troop. Troops can collect money from families via one of the council-approved mobile payment services, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Family and Friends. And or they would collect the cash and checks from the families. Again, as mentioned on the previous screen, these mobile payments are not to be used for customer purchases for in-person or booth sales. Troop cookie managers should utilize Smart Cookies to track money collected from families and keep it updated on a regular basis. Lastly, if you have any Juliets in your service units, they cannot have a Troop bank account, so they are given their own encoded deposit tickets that they use to deposit their money into River Valley's Wells Fargo account. Prior to Go Day, I will be mailing those deposit slips out to Juliets who are participating in the cookie program. River Valleys will be processing 3 automated clearinghouse or ACHs during the cookie program. In order to do that, the Troop bank account information will be needed to be entered into Smart Cookies. I will be uploading the bank account information we have on file into Smart Cookies next week. At your Troop trainings, remind Troop Cookie managers to review that information to make sure that I have updated the correct information for their troop, to update it if that account has changed recently, or add it if it is missing. If you have new troops participating, let them know that they will need to add that new bank account information into Smart Cookies as well. The first ACH will be done on Friday, March 15th, and the amount for that withdrawal from the Troop bank account will be $1 times the total number of packages received by the Troop, and that does include initial order packages, cupboard pickup packages, and Troop transfers as of March 8th, minus any credit card payments. There will be some troops that will not have a first ACH done because they have more credit card deposits than what the ACH amount would have been for. Money needs to be deposited into the Troop bank account by Tuesday, March 12th. The next ACH will be on Friday, April 19th, and that will be to the troops that are owed a refund. And that refund could be due to the troop only selling online sales, or they have more credit card payments than they had on-hand inventory. And so they are owed their proceeds. And then finally, on April 26th, that ACH will be for the troops who have a remaining balance owed to River Valleys. April 2nd is the deadline for money to be deposited into the Troop bank account and submitting any finance and inventory issue forms that may affect that ACH amount. Emails will be sent to the primary contacts in Smart Cookies prior to each of these ACHs, so troops are aware of the amount either being withdrawn or refunded. We do have an ACH FAQ that you can check out for more information on Cookie Central. And these dates are also included in your service unit notebook. The finance and inventory issue form is an online web form that's used when there's a finance or inventory issue that occurs during the cookie program. Some of these issues, like excess inventory or unpaid balances, will affect the amount of your ACH that is withdrawn from your bank account for your final ACH. So troops will need to make sure that they're submitting that form by April 2nd. On the screen is a list of some of the financial issues that should be reported to River Valleys and the deadlines. Check out the finance and inventory issue form FAQ on Cookie Central and familiarize yourself with the different finance and inventory issues, the due dates, what documentation is required when submitting a form, and be sure to go over this form with at your Troop Cookie Manager training.